let's say that Ted Cruz is the nominee for the Republicans, okay? And let's say that liberals like ourselves are just outraged by this. And let's say that People for the American Way, which receives money from the Soros Foundation, a corporation, and other corporations, profit and nonprofit, decides that they want to make a documentary critical of him, and they want to air it during the election, all right? Wonderful. I'm all for that. I give my money, just call to me, tell them if they do that documentary, check with me, I'm there, my check is ready to go. Now, they want to air the documentary during the election, and they want something else. They want Jamie, and they're going to pay him for it, People for the American Way. I mean, these things take time. They want him to write a book, okay? Do you know that under the dissenting views in the very case that he criticized, the dissenting views, the case that he supported, People for the American Way, it would be a federal crime to air that documentary, and it would be a crime, as evidenced by the oral arguments, that both Kagan and the previous Assistant Solicitor General conceded during oral arguments with Justice Alito, and I have the transcript ready to read it if we have any doubts about it, conceded that a book could be regulated. To me, as someone who believes firmly in the First Amendment, ladies and gentlemen, this is a nightmare scenario. Regulating Planned Parenthood and depriving of it of its First Amendment and equal protection and due process rights is a nightmare. And that is part of why I don't come to defend the fat cats. What I'm saying is I'm worried, very worried, and I'll get to constitutional amendment later. Oy vey again. Our Bill of Rights has never been amended. How dare anyone even call for that? And I was behind Jamie the day he appeared in the Senate Judiciary Committee and did push for that and even push for more than what was being proposed. But we'll get to that in a moment. But this is my concern, that sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, the cure kills the patient. And that, as a liberal, as someone who defends civil liberties, I simply cannot abide.